The rain fell hard over Enugu. Boom! Thunder shook the sky. Whoosh! The wind rushed through the trees. The road was empty. Very empty. Only one taxi moved through the dark night. Inside the taxi was Shinadu. Shinadu was a kind taxi driver. He worked hard every day. He was tired. His eyes felt heavy, but he still needed a little more money before going home. His mother was waiting for him. She had not been feeling well. Shinadu wanted to buy food and medicine for her, so he kept driving. The rain tapped against the windshield. Tap! 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 Then suddenly, flash! A bright light from the sky lit up the road. Shinadu sat up straight. Someone was standing under a huge tree. A woman, all alone, in the middle of the night. Shinadu slowed down. His heart began to beat faster. Thump, thump, thump. The woman wore a long white dress. Rain fell everywhere. But something was wrong. Very wrong. The rain touched the ground around her. The rain touched a tree. The rain touched the road. But it did not touch her. Not even one drop. Shinadu blinked. Maybe he was tired. Maybe his eyes were playing tricks on him. Then another flash of lightning filled the sky. Flash! The woman was still there, standing perfectly still, not moving, not shaking, not even blinking. A cold feeling crawled down Shinadu's back. He wanted to drive away. Fast. Very fast. But then he thought about his mother, and he thought about the woman. What if she needs help? He whispered. Slowly, he pulled the taxi over. The woman walked toward the car. Step, step. She opened the back door. The woman sat down quietly. The door closed. Bang! Shinadu almost screamed. For a moment, neither of them spoke. The taxi felt colder, much colder, like someone had opened a giant freezer. Then the woman finally spoke. Her voice was soft, very soft. Please take me to Yumwagu village. Shinadu swallowed hard. Okay. The taxi moved forward. The road stretched into darkness. Trees stood like giant shadows. The rain kept falling. For many minutes nobody spoke. She did not move. She did not cough. She just sat there, still, too still. Finally Shinadu gathered courage. Are you going to see your family? The woman smiled. A slow smile. A strange smile. Yes, she said softly. I have not seen them in many years. Those words made Shinadu shiver. Many years? What did she mean? Before he could ask another question, the radio suddenly came on by itself. Shinadu jumped. A strange whisper floated through the speakers. Then silence. The radio switched off, all by itself. The cold air became colder. Shinadu rubbed his arms. How could that happen? His hands tightened on the steering wheel. Then he looked into the rearview mirror. His eyes grew wide, very wide. The woman was sitting in the back seat. He could see her, but the mirror showed nothing. Nothing. The seat looked empty. Shinadu's heart almost stopped. Thump. He looked again. Still nothing. The woman had no reflection. Fear wrapped around him like a blanket. The woman was looking straight at him, smiling. Not a happy smile. Not a normal smile. A strange smile. For one scary second her eyes seemed to glow. Then they became normal again. Shinadu wanted to stop the taxi. He wanted to run, but his body refused to move. Something deep inside him said, keep driving. So he did. Finally they reached Yumwagu village. The rain became softer. The road ended at an old compound. Tall grass covered the ground. The house looked empty, broken, forgotten. No lights shone from inside. The woman pointed. We are here. Slowly she held out a thick bundle of money. Thank you for your kindness. Shinadu stared at the money. It looked like a lot. A whole lot. Before he could thank her, lightning filled the sky. Shinadu blinked. Once, twice. The woman was gone. Gone. The back seat was empty. The door had never opened. Nobody had stepped outside. She had simply disappeared. Shinadu felt ice run through his veins. His breathing became fast. He jumped out of the taxi. The compound was empty. The road was empty. The grass moved gently in the wind. Then he heard it. Footsteps. Step, step, step. Behind him, slowly coming closer, closer, closer. Shinadu spun around. Nobody was there. His legs almost gave way. He rushed into the taxi, started the engine, and sped away. When he reached home, he locked every door, every window, every lock. Then he sat on his bed. His hands trembled as he opened the bundle of money. His eyes nearly popped out. The Naira notes were old, very old. The kind people stopped using many years ago. Just then, a cold breeze swept through the room. but every window was shut. Shinadu did not sleep much that night. The next morning he returned to the village. He needed answers. He needed the truth. At the compound, he met an old man. When Shinadu described the woman, the old man's broom fell from his hands. Tears filled his eyes. "My daughter," he whispered. "Maeda." Inside the house hung an old photograph. Shinadu looked at it and froze. It was her. The same woman. The same face. The same white dress. The old man explained everything. Ada had died 15 years ago. She had been carrying money meant for her family. The money was never found. When Shinadu showed him the old Nara notes, the old man gasped. Then they found a small map hidden among the money. Together they followed it into a deep forest. Soon they reached a giant iroko tree. The tree looked ancient, older than anyone could imagine. Beneath it they dug into the ground. Dig, dig, dig. Then their shovel hit metal, a rusty box. With shaking hands they opened it. Inside were gold jewelry, important papers, and millions of Nara. The old man began to cry. After 15 long years, his daughter's gift had finally come home. That night Shinadu had a dream. Ada stood in a field of golden light. She smiled warmly. This time there was nothing scary about her. Only peace. Only happiness. "Thank you," she said. "You helped my family." Then she slowly faded into the light and disappeared forever. When Shinadu woke up, he felt peaceful. The family shared part of the treasure with him. His life changed for the better. And from that day on, nobody ever saw the ghost who paid with old Nara notes again. The end.